The sound of my fist hitting the steering wheel echoed inside the car as I stared at the medical report lying in the passenger seat like a bomb. Donor ID. RST4872. Not the husband. Not me. For 4 months I had painted nursery walls, assembled cribs, kissed my wife's growing belly, talked to a child that had never been mine. My name is Ethan, I'm 34, and this is the night my life exploded. Olivia and I had the picture-perfect marriage. Victorian house, great careers, weekend parties. We even had Odin, our massive tabby cat, who treated me like I was the center of the universe. For 3 long years, we tried to get pregnant-timed sex, charts, fertility treatments, hope, and heartbreak in cycles. When IVF became our last option, I agreed without hesitation. I attended every major appointment, held her hand during the embryo transfer, even took a cheesy selfie afterward. Everything seemed perfect. The pregnancy progressed smoothly, we planned the nursery, and I threw myself into fatherhood with everything I had. But then, one Tuesday morning, I noticed a slip in the insurance paperwork, a donor reference number that wasn't mine. My chest froze. I drove straight to the fertility clinic, demanding answers. When the receptionist checked the records, her smile vanished. "The embryo used wasn't from your sample," she whispered. "Your wife authorized a donor substitution." My entire world tilted. I didn't remember driving home. I only remembered Olivia sitting on the couch when I walked in. "You went to Brightview," she said softly, as if she were the victim. "Marissa texted me." My voice barely worked. "Why?" Her explanation was a punch to the gut. I wanted the best genetics for our baby. The donor had better health history. "Better everything? Better than your husband?" I shouted. She tried to defend herself with trembling excuses, superior height. No heart disease, elite swimmer, PhD, none of it mattered. She had chosen someone else's DNA without ever intending to tell me. When I grabbed Odin's carrier and said I was leaving, she looked shocked. "You're taking the cat?" "Yes," I snapped. "He's the only one who hasn't lied to me." I crashed at my friend Alex's apartment. The next morning I hired the best divorce attorney I knew, Dinah Chun. She explained a terrifying truth: unless I proved fraud, I could still be legally responsible for the child. I nearly threw up. But something about Olivia's perfect anonymous donor story bothered me. It was too neat, too rehearsed. So one day while she was gone, I returned to the house and checked her laptop. Buried in her deleted emails, I found messages between her and her friend Marissa, the clinic insider, planning the deception. But the worst part wasn't the fraud. It was the identity of the donor, Nathan Parker, her ex-boyfriend from college, the man she dated for 3 years before me. They had reconnected long before IVF. Their emails were intimate, nostalgic, full of what-ifs. She told him she was using his sperm. He asked if I knew. Olivia replied, "Ethan doesn't need to know. What he doesn't know won't hurt him." I nearly smashed the screen. I contacted Nathan in person. He looked terrified when he saw me and insisted Olivia told him I was proud to use a donor and fully aware it was him. He apologized, but the damage was done. Olivia had orchestrated this for years. Diana needed one more thing: Olivia admitting the truth on record. So I did something I'm not proud of. I pretended I wanted to reconcile. Olivia practically lit up when I returned home. She cooked my favorite meal, put on soft music, decorated the table with flowers. She really believed a romantic dinner could erase her betrayal. I pulled out my phone and tapped record. "Tell me again why you chose the donor," I asked calmly. She repeated the same lies: anonymous, healthy, perfect genes. "And it has nothing to do with Nathan Parker?" Her face drained of color. When I said his name, she broke down completely, sobbing, apologizing, confessing everything. It was all there on audio. "I'm filing for divorce," I said quietly when she finished. "You can keep the furniture, but the house is mine. I'm selling it." "You can't do this," she screamed. "I'm pregnant." "Where am I supposed to go?" "With the father of your child," I said. "Nathan." "He doesn't want anything to do with the baby," she sobbed. I shrugged. "Not my problem." I walked out with Odin and never looked back. The court hearings were brutal for her. Diana presented everything: emails, recordings, clinic violations, Nathan's testimony. The judge was appalled. "Miss Reynolds?" she said sternly. Your deception is extraordinary. The ruling was perfect.